guys, it's Fox. I'm here today with another makeup tutorial. A lot of you have asked how I do my basic male makeup, so I'm going to show you today. What I've done so far is basically I put on a primer, I put on foundation, concealer, and a powder. It's under my eyes right now, just setting it so I can start on other stuff. But basically, if you don't know how to do that, I suggest regular YouTube tutorials for that. That's not really what this tutorial is about. So, where is the best place to start? I have brown eyeliner and I outline my eyes very lightly just to make my eyelashes pop a little bit for photos. This is not working. Too much and it looks too feminine, too little and you won't notice it. So you have to kind of find a good balance. But I basically just put it where my eyelashes are. It's meant to be very subtle. I don't recommend doing black eyeliner unless your character has very obvious kind of eyeliner colors to their eyes. Just because for me, it seems like too much, but again, that's a preference thing. I almost exclusively use brown. Just wiping the powder away from under my eyes. So I do that. It doesn't seem like there's much of a difference, but it's just enough so that in photos, your eyes don't look like they're disappearing. Next up, what I usually do is contouring. So basically I have a fluffy brush and I actually only have bronzer. You don't have to use bronzer. You can use like a brown eyeshadow or like a grayish color. Depends on your skin tone. I use a light bronzer because I'm very pale. So what we're going to start with is you're going to contour your cheeks. And a lot of people just do like a diagonal line under your cheekbones, but what I find works best is diagonal and then diagonal towards your chin. So I take it and I flatten my brush and I do like more of a distinct line and then I color in the rest. And you don't want to do too much because too much will make it very obvious that it's bronzer and not just like a shadow on your face. And basically this is just making your face a little more like squarish. Next, I take the bronzer and I put it under my eyebrows, and that's just to give your eyes like a little bit of a deeper set look. Males in general tend to have just a deeper set eyes. If your character is really like sick or old or tired, you can do this really dark, and you can also do a little under the eye to add to that, but you don't have to. Normal men, I would just do under the eyebrow. Then you do the temple, but you do it in like a little bit of a square shape. Again, you're just trying to look a little more like blocky. You don't have to do this if your temples aren't visible with the wig you're wearing. If it is, it just adds an extra layer. Then you're going to take it and go under your jawline. Your jawline shape depends on the character you're doing. If you have a rounder jawline, then you wouldn't be doing like distinct lines like I'm doing here. You'd be doing more of like a swooping rounding motion. But again, character. Last thing I do is I take my finger and I put it in the bronzer and I put it in my Cupid's bow. You wouldn't think that this was like a big deal, but I find that it really helps. And then you can put a little under your lip too, if you want to define your chin more. I don't contour my nose because my nose is pretty sticky. It's pretty thin. Sometimes I do this just to add a little dimension to it so it looks a little rounder, which is just a straight line across, but not too much. Then what I do is I take a chapstick, not anything fancy, and I put a little bit on my lips just to keep them hydrated. And I take this, and this is my holy grail of cosplaying, male cosplays, and it is the MAC Lip Erase Lip Balm. And basically it comes in like two colors, but it's just like a skin toned lip cover. And I believe people use it like to put under like actual like lipsticks and stuff, and it's meant to just pale out your lips. I find that paling out my lips really adds to the male aspect of my costumes. Really makes me look more masculine, and this makes it easier. A lot of people use foundation because it's cheaper, they already have it, it matches their skin tone, but foundation has a tendency to like crack or dry or flake off. And that's not to say that this won't either, but this lasts much longer and it's much smaller. So I carry this around with me at cons and I just wipe my lips like every couple of hours and reapply. You can leave it like this if you want. I like to powder it just because it stays and I won't rub my lips together. So I just have like a really old like setting powder that I don't use anymore, that I just set my lips with because it's easy. So the last thing that I do is I color in my eyebrows. I'm about to take pictures for a character that's like a ginger. So I will do my eyebrows in like a gingery color from my peach palette. A lot of times if I have more neutral eyebrows like brown, black, or white, or even red, I use an eyeliner because I find that it's more precise, it stays longer, and it just keeps your eyebrows like in the shape that you're looking for. If it's a more unique color, like this is like a gingery color, I'll use eyeshadow. I don't ever cover my eyebrows with glue unless I absolutely have to, just because I don't like the feeling, I don't like how it looks. I would rather just have my normal eyebrows for a character than to erase them and do like the really sharp eyebrows. That's a preference though. If that's not what you prefer, there are tutorials for using glue to erase your eyebrows and draw on new ones. Not my thing. I will also say that eyebrows a lot of the time really make the cosplay. For example, my Eren Yeager cosplay, I did not like it at all until I figured out what the heck I wanted to do for his eyebrow shape. And it's like that with a lot of characters, especially if you have really thin eyebrows. Beefing up your eyebrows and making them like wider really just adds to it. So I will show you. I'm just using regular eyeshadow. This character is like a brunette ginger type, so it kind of works with my normal eyebrows. If you have really dark eyebrows, like black eyebrows, you can use a white eyeliner over your eyebrows first and then color them in with whatever you are working with. And that will help keep color, especially if it's an unnatural color like a pink or something. So basically I fill in the normal shape and then I bring it down just a little bit, both on the top and the bottom. You don't want to go too far because then it'll be like super obvious that your eyebrows don't go there. And in photos you'll be able to see your eyebrow hairs and see that like, hey, they aren't actually going in that direction. And you can also just mess up your eyebrows for male cosplays because, depending on the character, because a lot of times men tend to have more messy eyebrows than women. And if you like go too far, it's very easy to just take foundation and fix them and cover them up. And voila, pretty much, that's pretty much it. People tend to assume that it's a lot more complicated than it actually is. But from this point, I would be going into doing more character-specific things. So this is for Magnus from the Adventure Zone, so I'm going to be putting a scar and like facial hair and things like that on next. But yeah, it's pretty easy. It helps that I'm fairly androgynous, so when I dress more masculine, it kind of works a little better. But yeah, let me know if this helped you, or if you'd like any character-specific ones. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully that is helpful. This is the point where you put on your wig cap and your wig and start styling and go from there. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that to take my pictures. You can tell I look very tired. But yeah, this is what I normally do. And then you add a wig and you are masculine. All right, My name is Fox. I'm really warm in the shirt. Thank you in advance for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, checking out my Patreon, checking out my merch, checking out my Instagram. Or not, whatever, you do you, it's fine. And yeah, as always, I love you guys very, 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 very much. And I will see you all very soon. Bye guys.